Your Subaru has a hidden menu. Not the settings menu you see on the touchscreen, not the trip computer menu on your dashboard. I'm talking about a secret diagnostic menu that's buried deep in your Subaru's computer system. A menu that Subaru dealers know about, but never tell customers about. Why? Because this hidden menu gives you access to critical information that could prevent thousands of dollars in future repairs. Information about your transmission health, your engine temperature patterns, your brake system performance, warning signs of problems developing before they become catastrophic failures. If you knew how to access this menu and what to look for, you could catch a failing transmission before it needs a $4,000 replacement. You could spot head gasket issues before they cause $2,500 in damage. You could identify brake problems before they leave you with no brakes on the highway. But dealers don't want you to have this information, because if you catch problems early when they're cheap to fix, you won't need expensive repairs later. I found this hidden menu by accident 5 years ago. Since then, it's saved me from 3 major repairs that would have cost over $8,000 combined, all because I caught warning signs early when fixes were still simple and cheap. Today, I'm showing you exactly how to access this hidden menu on your Subaru, what critical information to monitor, and how to use it to prevent expensive future repairs. Whether you drive a 2015 Outback or a 2024 Crosstrek, whether you have 30,000 miles or 200,000 miles, this hidden menu is your secret weapon against expensive repairs. Let's get into it. How to access the hidden diagnostic menu. The method varies slightly depending on your Subaru's model year, but I'll cover the most common access procedures. For 2015 to 2024 models with touchscreen infotainment, turn the car completely off. Don't just put it in accessory mode, fully off. Press and hold the following buttons simultaneously: the home button, the fast forward button, or the right side of the volume knob on some models, and the power/volume knob itself. While holding these buttons, turn the ignition to on, or press the start button without the brake pedal. Keep holding all 3 buttons for about 10 seconds. The screen will flash, then display a diagnostic menu with white text on black background. Release the buttons. You're now in the hidden diagnostic menu. For 2010 to 2014 models, the procedure is similar, but the buttons may be different. Check Subaru forums for your specific model. Most involve holding multiple buttons while turning the key to on. For 2020 plus models with larger touch screens, press and hold the voice command button on the steering wheel, the power button on the head unit, and the tuning knob. Turn the ignition to on while holding these buttons. Wait for the diagnostic screen to appear. Once you're in the hidden menu, you'll see options that look nothing like your normal infotainment system. This is the service/diagnostic mode that dealers and technicians use. Critical information in the hidden menu. Now that you're in the hidden menu, here's what to look for and what it means. CVT transmission temperature. Most important, navigate to the transmission or powertrain section of the diagnostic menu. Look for CVT temp or trans temp. This shows the real-time temperature of your CVT transmission fluid. Normal operating temperature, 175 to 195 degrees Fahrenheit. Warning signs, consistently running above 200 degrees Fahrenheit means your CVT is working too hard or the fluid is degraded. Temperatures above 220 degrees Fahrenheit indicate serious problems developing. Temperatures above 240 degrees Fahrenheit mean imminent CVT failure. If you're seeing high temperatures, you need to change your CVT fluid immediately. Should be done every 60,000 miles anyway. Check for transmission cooler blockage. Avoid towing, aggressive driving, or heavy loads until resolved. Stop driving if temps exceed 240 degrees Fahrenheit. Catching high CVT temps early can prevent a $4,000 to $7,000 transmission replacement. Engine coolant temperature patterns. Look for coolant temp or ECT. This shows exact engine temperature, not just the gauge reading. Normal operating temperature, 195 to 205 degrees Fahrenheit. Warning signs: fluctuating temperatures, going up and down repeatedly, running consistently above 210 degrees Fahrenheit, not reaching 195 degrees Fahrenheit even after 15 minutes of driving. These patterns indicate failing thermostat, stuck open or closed, low coolant level or air in the system, failing water pump, head gasket beginning to fail. Catching these early prevents overheating and potential head gasket damage. $2,500 repair. Oxygen sensor voltage. Navigate to the emissions or sensor data section. Look for O2 sensor or air fuel sensor voltage readings. Normal behavior. Voltage should fluctuate between 0.1 volts and 0.9 volts multiple times per second. Warning signs: voltage stuck at 0.45 volts, sensor dead. Very slow fluctuation, sensor dying. Voltage always high or always low, sensor or engine problem. A failing oxygen sensor causes poor fuel economy, 3 to 5 miles per gallon loss, rough running and reduced power, catalytic converter damage, a $1,500 repair. Replacing a $150 oxygen sensor early prevents a $1,500 plus catalytic converter replacement. Before we continue, this hidden menu is powerful, but it's just one tool in keeping your Subaru healthy long term. If you want the complete blueprint for preventing expensive repairs and making your Subaru last 500,000 miles, I've documented everything in my 500,000-mile car maintenance blueprint. It covers every critical maintenance item, exactly when to do it, and how to catch problems before they cost thousands. The link is in the description. Grab it now while you're thinking about it. Now let's get back to the other critical data hiding in this menu. Battery voltage. Find the electrical system section. Look for battery voltage or system voltage. With engine running, normal voltage, 13.8 to 14.4 volts. With engine off, normal voltage, 12.4 to 12.7 volts. Warning signs: running voltage below 13.5 volts, alternator failing. Running voltage above 15 volts, voltage regulator failing. Battery voltage below 12.2 volts. When off, battery dying. Catching a failing alternator early costs $500 to $700. Waiting until it dies completely can leave you stranded and potentially damage other electrical components, costing $1,000 plus. Brake system pressure. Some models show brake system data. Look for brake pressure or ABS system. Warning signs: fluctuating pressure when brake pedal is held steady. Low pressure readings. ABS activating when it shouldn't. These indicate brake fluid leak. Master cylinder failing. ABS module issues. Brake system problems caught early. Cost $200 to $500 to fix. Ignored until complete failure? You could have an accident or need a $1,500 ABS module replacement. Fuel, trim values. Navigate to engine data. Look for short-term fuel trim and long-term fuel trim. Normal values, between -10% and +10%. Warning signs: fuel trim consistently above +15%. Running lean, likely vacuum leak or failing fuel pump. Fuel trim consistently below -15%. Running rich, likely failing oxygen sensor or injector leak. Extreme fuel trim values indicate problems that will eventually cause catalytic converter damage, fouled spark plugs, poor fuel economy, rough running and misfires. Catching the underlying problem early, a $50 vacuum hose or $200 fuel pump prevents a $1,500 catalytic converter replacement. Ignition timing advance. Find the ignition or spark section. Look for timing advance or ignition timing. Normal values vary by RPM, but typically 10 to 25 degrees advance. Warning signs: timing being retarded significantly, pulled back to near 0 degrees, timing fluctuating wildly. This indicates the knock sensor is detecting detonation, which means you're using fuel that's too low. Octane carbon buildup is causing hot spots. Engine has a mechanical problem. Prolonged detonation destroys engines. Catching it early means you can switch to premium fuel, get a carbon cleaning service, fix the underlying mechanical issue before you need a $5,000 engine rebuild. Real-world example: how this menu saved me $4,000. Let me tell you about the first time this hidden menu saved me thousands. I was driving my 2016 Outback normally. No warning lights, no strange noises. Everything felt fine, but I had gotten in the habit of checking the hidden diagnostic menu once a month. Just a quick 5-minute check of the critical values. One day, I noticed the CVT temperature was running at 215 degrees Fahrenheit. Not catastrophically high, but higher than the normal 180 to 190 degrees Fahrenheit I usually saw. I started paying closer attention. Every time I checked, the temp were elevated. 210 degrees Fahrenheit, 220 degrees Fahrenheit, sometimes hitting 225 degrees Fahrenheit on highway drives. This was a warning sign. The CVT was working too hard, or the fluid was breaking down. I took it to an independent Subaru specialist, not the dealer. I told them what I found in the diagnostic menu. They checked the CVT fluid. It was dark and smelled burnt. At only 55,000 miles, we did a CVT fluid drain and fill. Cost $200. The temperatures immediately dropped back to normal, 180 to 190 degrees Fahrenheit consistently. 6 months later, I talked to another Outback owner with the same year and model. He never checked his CVT temp. At 75,000 miles, his CVT failed completely. Replacement cost $4,500. The only difference between us? I caught the warning signs early. He didn't even know to look. That hidden menu saved me $4,000 plus. How often to check the hidden menu? You don't need to check this every day, but you should check it regularly. Here's my recommended schedule. Monthly check, 5 minutes. Quick scan of CVT temp, coolant temp, battery voltage, just making sure nothing is abnormal. After long trips, check CVT temp after highway driving or towing to make sure it stayed in normal range. If anything feels off, if the car feels different, runs rough, has reduced power, or just doesn't feel right, check the menu before going to a mechanic. Before long road trips, make sure all values are normal before embarking on a long journey. After 60,000 miles, check more frequently as the car ages and components start to wear. This takes maybe 30 minutes per year total, and it can save you thousands. What to do when you find a problem? Let's say you check the hidden menu and find something concerning. CVT temps are high, or coolant temperature fluctuates, or fuel trim is way off. Here's what to do. Don't panic. Finding a problem early is good. It means you can fix it before it becomes catastrophic. Document it. Take a photo of the screen showing the abnormal reading. Note the date and mileage. Do your research. Google the issue. Check Subaru forum. Understand what the symptom indicates. Get a second opinion. Check the reading again in a few days. Make sure it's consistently abnormal, not just a one-time anomaly. Take it to a specialist, not a general mechanic. Find a Subaru specialist or a good independent shop that knows Subarus well. Show them your data. Tell them what you found in the diagnostic menu. This helps them diagnose faster and more accurately. Get a quote and compare. If the repair is expensive, get quotes from multiple shops. Fix it promptly. Don't wait. The whole point of early detection is fixing problems before they get worse. The dealer won't tell you about this. Why don't Subaru dealers tell customers about this hidden menu? Simple. It's not in their interest. If you can monitor your own vehicle health and catch problems early, you'll come in for smaller, cheaper repairs instead of major failures. Be an informed customer who can't be upsold easily. Potentially do some maintenance yourself instead of paying them. Catch problems during the warranty period when Subaru has to pay, instead of after warranty when you pay. Dealers make money from big repairs. They make money from uninformed customers. They make money from problems that develop slowly and aren't caught until they're catastrophic. This hidden menu undermines all of that. That's why they keep it hidden. That's why they don't advertise it. That's why they'd rather you not know it exists. But now you do. Use it. Other models and variations. I've focused on the most common Subaru models in years, but the hidden menu exists in some form on almost every Subaru from 2010 onward. The exact button combination to access it varies by model and year. If the procedures I described don't work for your specific Subaru, Google your model year, your model hidden diagnostic menu. Check Subaru forums like SubaruOutback.org or Nasiok Askin Subaru Facebook groups. Watch YouTube videos specific to your model. The menu exists, you just need to find the right access method for your specific vehicle. The bottom line. Your Subaru has a hidden diagnostic menu that dealers don't tell you about. This menu gives you access to critical real-time data. CVT transmission temperature, catch failures before they happen, engine coolant temperature pattern, spot head gasket and cooling issue, oxygen sensor data, prevent catalytic converter damage, battery and alternator voltage, catch electrical failures early, brake system pressure, identify problems before brake failure, fuel trim values, detect vacuum leaks and fuel system issues, ignition timing, catch detonation before it destroys the engine. Checking this menu monthly takes 5 minutes. It can save you thousands in preventable repairs. Access it. Learn what the normal values are for your Subaru. Monitor them regularly. Catch problems early when they're cheap to fix. Don't let dealers keep this secret from you. This is your car. This is your money. Take control. And if you want to go even deeper, and get the complete maintenance blueprint for keeping your Subaru running perfectly for 500,000 miles. Don't forget to check out the link in the description. The 500,000 mile car maintenance blueprint gives you everything, every service, every interval, every warning sign to watch for. It's the complete guide to long-term Subaru ownership without the expensive surprises. Grab it now. If you found this video helpful, be sure to watch this next video as we're sharing insider tips to help you cut repair costs and keep your car running like new.